Hello friends, once again your favorite Dr. Swapnil Prabhulkar have come with the same tagline, simplicity at its best. Friends, I always come with new and new stuff on my channel so that you will enjoy the channel. Yes, I come with songs, I come with scientific stuff, I come with the adventures and many more is yet to come, so that hit the subscribe button and be the part of our channel. Friends, today's video is a kind of video on demand again. One of the student had asked one question and we are going to try to solve the question and find out the answer for that. Okay, I'm going to write the question for you first. Once it is written on the board, I'll read the question for you and we'll find out what can be done for to solve this question. Okay, so friends, you can see the question on the board. I'm going to read the question for you as well, so that there will be no confusion between us. That the question is, consider silver halide, that is AgX, crystallizes in rock salt structure. Now friends, I'll give you a few hints. When we think of this kind of structure, rock salt structure means immediately one structure, that is the face centered cubic structure, must come in our mind. So rock salt structure is your FCC crystal structure, okay, or crystal lattice we can say. The density of AgX, that is silver halide, is 6477 kilograms per meter cube and unit cell length is 577.5 picometers. 5 picometers. See friends, what has happened here, all the units are going to be indifferent. So first challenge in this question is to make the units uniform, and then let's see how to solve this. Okay, what is asked, what is given next? Atomic weight of silver given. Atomic weight of silver is 107.87 grams per mole and the atomic weight of X is asked. Okay, we have to find out the halide or the halogen which is present and its atomic weight. Okay, not only atomic weight, we are going to find out, we are going to identify also which kind of, or we are going to predict which type of halogen it is. Okay, so let us go for the solution. Okay, you can note down this. So friends, first of all we are going to write down the values of given data. Okay, so friends, this is how I have solved this for you. We'll go one by one. First of all, as I have told you that we have one challenge, that we have to normalize, or we have to make the units, all the units uniform. Yes, and to find out the density, to find out the molecular mass, we generally consider the centimeter scale. Okay, so what that is given in my solution. AgX is having a rock salt structure. Rock salt structure is FCC. So here in FCC structure, the number of atoms contributing the mass are 4. So I'll write here as n is equal to 4. Right, n is equal to 4. Now what is given? Density is given, that is 6477 kilograms per meter cube. 6477 kilograms per meter cube. Now we are going to convert that into centimeter cube, so grams per centimeter cube. So it comes to be 6.477 grams per centimeter cube. As simple it is. Now we'll see the unit cell length. Now what is unit cell length? Unit cell length is one of the lattice parameters of unit cells. Yes, and length is what? The edge parameter. And for cubic structure, all the edges are same, therefore we can call it collectively as A. So that A value is 577.5 picometers. Convert that again into centimeters so that we can normalize, or we can make the all the units uniform. So you have 577.5 into 10 raised to minus 10 centimeters. This is the edge length of FCC unit cell. Let us see how to be deal with the problem. Now number of particles, as I have written, it is 4. Molar mass of AgX can be calculated by this formula, that is density multiplied by volume. A cube is what? It is the volume of unit cell. So density multiplied by volume and Avogadro's number per number of atoms. Therefore we are dividing it by n, that is n is per number of atoms. How many number of atoms are there? 4. So put the values. Value of density, that is 6.477. Your volume, that is the cube of your edge lengths. Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Why Avogadro's number? Because we are going to find out the molar values, so we have to multiply it. And if you want to find out only for one atom or one molecule of AgX, we are going to divide it by 4. So the answer comes to be 187.806. So if we can put this in 2 decimal points, it comes to be 187.81 grams per mole. Now what is this? This is the overall mass of AgX. But friends, we have given mass of Ag only. So next step becomes very easy. What is to be done in the next step? You have to deduct the mass of Ag from the mass of AgX. That simple it is. So let us see how we can do this. So friends, which values did we have? We had molar mass. We have calculated molar mass of AgX. We had the value of atomic weight of Ag, that also comes in the grams per mole. So units are same, so simply subtraction has to be done. That molar mass of AgX minus atomic weight of Ag will give you the molar mass of X. What is that? That comes to be 80.01 grams per mole. And if you want to predict what compound given is, we can simply say that it might be silver bromide. Yes, silver bromide, because bromide ion or bromine may give you the atomic mass up to say 80 grams per mole. Hope you have understood how to solve such type of questions. It is a little bit tricky question. Only one thing is to be done, that you have to make the units uniform. First make all the units uniform, then start applying the formula, then put the values in the formula, calculate it. Once it is done, what is to be done? Simply subtraction is to be done, and you get the answer for this problem. Hope you have liked this video. Practice it for more and more compounds, so that you will be expert in such type of examples. Okay, till then, hit the like button, share the video to all, subscribe the channel, and tell all to subscribe the channel for new and new stuff on the channel. See you.